So Manchester United lose in the Europa League final against Villareal through penalties 11-10, with David DeGea missing a penalty in the end to give the trophy to Villareal to Unai Emery. It's a disappointment, surely a disappointment. You could say Ole has bottled it again or not, or the players not getting up again in a big stage. Everything, all have your opinions. I do have my opinion, but let's be honest. Let's be honest here. What happened? What happened? If you're actually looking at the season overall, we maybe finished second in the league with 74 points, second best team in England, you could call it. 5 points ahead of Liverpool, who's in the third spot. Then there had been injuries and all. The people say that everything can be coming up. But then, as a team, what happened in 2021 season? This happened, and Bruno Fernandes crying for not actually getting the trophy that he wanted. The best he wants for the club. No, man. No. We failed as a football club. We have failed as a football club. This man is actually carrying United whenever he has stepped up from day one against Wolves. We were so unlucky. From day one, he has been that stepping stone in this Manchester United football club. He has become more than the club. To be honest, he has become more than the club. If you don't agree, you are actually deluded. Actually deluded. If you think this guy can't do anything for the club, can go till the summit, and you won't believe. You won't believe. And you made him cry. The players made him cry because he and Cavani was actually isolated in between. But what is happening? What all things are actually going on? We have failed. We have failed again, and we have bottled it again. It's a final this time, and we have to go from scratch again next season. And we can get Sancho, we can get Rafael Varane, everyone, and can still be out in a FA Cup semi-final, Carabao Cup semi-final, or Carabao Cup final. That's how the state is. We aren't actually serious in these bigger stages of the competitions. What actually cost us the game? It's poor man management, poor subs, and you can say poor quality, poor Rashford, poor Pogba, an isolated Cavani. McTominay was actually the best player on the pitch. Where are your agendas and narratives now? Because you want actually Fred and McTominay not to be starting today. When McTominay was started, you were actually pissed off because he is not actually the level that Man United need. He is the man of the match today, if you are asking me. MUFC man of the match today. He gives everything for the club whenever it's needed. But players like Pogba was non-existent. Now, Ole brings in Pogba and Rashford all together. Now, Pogba plays on the left, Rashford can be benched, could have been benched, or Rashford could have been starting on the right wing. But he put all together, saying that Pogba would actually give that quality in passing, finding those Greenwood and Rashford runs. But he was non-existent. He was actually marked well. And I could say that 4-4-2 is actually so tough to actually crack, so tough to actually solve. You have to have your wingers to your 100% potential to actually, test their defense, test their goalkeepers, and they didn't do that. They actually didn't test their goalkeeper. You could say it's a cup final. It doesn't feel like a cup final because one team is actually not at all attacking, and one team is actually trying to do something to actually break that low block. And it's not testing a keeper. It doesn't seem like a cup final. So much casualty. Now, I know that low block is actually so difficult to break. Now, you could always say Pep Guardiola as a tactician, maybe he is a genius or a tactician, whatever he is, but he will struggle when it's a low block. It's been actually so common in today's modern football world because low block is not easy to break. You need to have individual brilliance. Even if you have it, players will do it very well. Smaller clubs do that very often, and they come up very, very positive. And so did Villareal. Now they got a gift of a goal, another set piece, another day, another goal, another costing goal. Man United things again. We can't defend a set piece. Every corner they got, every set piece, everything. Danny Parejo was taking it, was called to be a dead ball specialist. Everyone, every time that's been put in the box, had skipped a beat. Actually skipped a beat. We had majority of possession, but when we got a free kick there, it was always nervy. It was always nervy. Our defenders are not as capable. Fucking Victor Lindelof. You are not actually staying at the club next season. Eric Bailly, pack your bags, man. Pack your bags. You're not good enough for this club. The panic mode they were in today's game, and you can say not only today's game, whenever Maguire, the day when Maguire was injured and Bailly was actually brought in as a starter for in centre back till the Europa League final, he was in panic mode. He was in panic mode, and that guy openly comes up in public and asks for game time to be given from Ole, or else he's actually looking for options. Fuck off. Get out, get out. Better get out, better look for something in other leagues. Go to Argentina, go to Ivory Coast. They'll give you proper game time, and you still won't be happy because you will be getting injured. Anyway, you're getting injured, and just the same cycle repeats. Just fuck off. Eric Bailly, just get out. Victor Lindelof needs to be put him on the bench, or just get him away. Just get him away. It's negativity. Talk about the subs that's been actually going viral. We didn't make any subs till actually I think the half time of extra time, I guess. And Fred was brought in. Now Fred for Rashford. Rashford was absolutely horrendous the whole game, whole 100 to 105 minutes that he played, and we didn't get a change for that. Now afterwards we get Fred for Rashford. Sorry, Fred for, I guess, Greenwood. Fred for Greenwood. Then Rashford goes to the right and Pogba to the left. Fred and McTominay back in midfield too. We don't know that. We don't do that. We don't need that. Why are you taking out Greenwood, who is actually trying his level best to actually go and put in a cross? Take this MF Rashford out because he has been absolutely horrendous the whole game. Then is nowhere gonna help it. Never looked like he actually came up and he actually turned up for us today. This has to be an Ole. This has to be an Ole. The biggest mistake ever. Not bringing Donny van de Beek for Rashford. Donny van de Beek on left wing, or you can say Pogba on left wing and put okay, so you can say Donny van de Beek on left wing and Bruno on the attacking midfield role. He is so effective under low block. Why can't you understand that? Now when under low block, he can actually go into that pockets of space and actually drag 2 to 3 players to free up space for Bruno and Pogba. That is something so easy, and Villareal are actually so committed to the defending, and they did it very well. And you could say that on Ole that he didn't make any subs. I personally, it's my honest opinion that I too would have actually played these all players fucking 120 minutes without a subs being introduced. I would have done that. I would have done that. They had that very good race. They weren't involved in Fulham. They weren't involved in, against Wolves. They completely rested. No Greenwood, no Rashford, no Bruno too, no Cavani. They four weren't involved, and Pogba too wasn't involved, I guess. He wasn't involved. So you say that they had ample of rest, and you come up with this shithousery in the cup final when we need it the most, and we give a set piece out of nothing. Now, we actually are terrible in defending set pieces. Inward cross into the box. De Gea never cares to actually come up and actually hold the ball or punch it out. Never comes. And we don't actually do it very well too. Eric Bailly and Lindelof. my God. We don't defend it. We always, on an inward cross, let's go. We let go a man every opposition, every fucking opposition. The set pieces we conceded, Calvert-Lewin, everyone, Tyrone Mings, everyone in the world, John Stones, everyone. We just let them go and we just watch that, okay, we just pray that it doesn't go in. It doesn't go in. It won't go in. Yeah? And why not he actually was pulling the shirt of Gerard Moreno that he shouldn't score? Why actually put a high line when you can't actually mark your players or actually hold your players backside, or you have yourself on goal side? You just better fucking stand just beside the goalkeeper and try to defend. Why are you actually pretending to be having a high line and letting players go very, very easily? Or what about just do some defending rather than actually pulling that shirt of Gerard Moreno? You would have got a penalty anyways if it had fallen down. You couldn't do any defending then still. To be honest, I wasn't ready for penalties at all. This keeper, David DeGea, has not scored his previous 24 penalties, that is 5 years. 5 years he hasn't scored, he hasn't actually saved a penalty, saved a spot kick. This club is actually run with sympathy, man. Actually run with sympathy, and it sickens me to death. Because Ole has been appointed as a manager taken with actual sympathy all over your body. Then we have Marcus Rashford, everything sympathizing. He has been doing some good things off the pitch. He has been doing it for us with injury, everything. Ole was overplaying him. We could say everything about him. Nobody is going to give sympathy for our club. No other club, no other fan base will give sympathy for us. One bad moment in a bigger stage. Now, Europa League semi-finals last time, Europa League finalists, that bit of negativity spreads all over your body. And that positive things never do come up, never will come up. We finish second, nobody fucking cares. We are actually creating our own downfall there. And De Gea, no way I actually thought, I was not even 1% confident that he can actually be that man who can actually win us penalties. It has to be a De Gea man of the match, and he will actually going inside him and trying to save penalties, or else we are getting embarrassed. Ole too has done the same. If you have some guts, if you actually put that sympathy back in your house, leave that sympathy back in your house and come to the pitch, have your vision, have your eyes, have your brain, that what all things is actually happening in front, look at it, have some guts to actually do the change. If I could have actually started the penalty shootout with Dean Henderson, I would have confidently said that he could have actually come up with at least one save. Even if he could have lost the game, I would say that, okay, I was confident that goalkeeper was actually trying to do something. De Gea was absolutely disappointing season. So that's it for the video. And we talked about in the last video that if the transfers actually didn't go our way, it could be depressing. But even if it goes our way this time, it's going to be depressing, because we didn't see that coming. We were actually a better team in paper, but on the pitch we were actually so shit. Rashford shit, Bruno lost, Pogba shit, Shaw was absolutely horrendous as well. Because if you have your wingers actually doing nothing on that left hand side, Shaw's attacking prospect automatically goes down, goes worst. So he was worst again. Barry Lindelof needs to be sold straight away, have a meeting and get them out. And then Harry Maguire was missed so badly. He could have done better, at least a bit better than these two MFs, to be sure. So it's going to be a depressing few months until and unless we don't make a signing. We need to be backed. Now Antonio Conte actually leaves Inter. That's been the official news, and then Zidane actually confirms that it's confirmed that Zidane is actually leaving. So these two are not coming to our clubs. Ask me why. Because Antonio Conte is leaving because he is actually been told to sell players worth 80 million. He's not coming to a club who is run by Glazers who won't back you with the money that's been given. And if there's no backing for Antonio Conte, he is gonna leave. So if he's gonna be appointed, he will leave after just 1 year. I'm telling you, 1 year is a maximum time he could actually stay. So better if he wishes to come to, if he has any thought in his mind that he's coming to Manchester United, better fucking tell him, stop him and tell him, one of our fans, just tell him that don't be a fool to come here. Don't come here. This is a mess.